What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about the dumbest glitch of all time. I don't know what EA Sports is thinking, but we're going to show you how to fix it, and we worked very hard to kind of make sure to be as simple as possible for somebody that's probably just jumping into Madden 23 Ultimate Team and doesn't really understand why EA is trying to drive away its consumers. All right, so this is what's been happening, right? Yesterday, when they first dropped all of the new content, this situation right here with the theme team throwdown, we saw that it required a tier 6 team, and my Legends theme team, like a lot of you guys that watch my videos, had a tier 8, right? And you kept clicking on it and it wouldn't work. It kept telling you that the content was not available and what was going on. So what happened was this, right? We actually sent out a tweet to EA Sports and we were able to get a response about it. Right here, this is what happened. When you went to it, you would click on it and then it'll show you that. So that, we all considered it a glitch because we were tier 8, right? With a Legends theme team. So we're like, yo, it says tier 6, so we're tier 8. Why isn't it working, right? So realistically, we got feedback that said you have to create a regular theme team of the 32 NFL teams. All right, so immediately I got flooded with a lot of questions. Okay, G, are you going to be grinding for that free 99 overall Lester Hayes in house rules? It's very, very annoying. Everything about what they did has made it almost impossible to complete it because it's 2 quarters of just complete nonsense and trash gameplay with X factors activated for the entire game. All right, so in order to fix that glitch, what we did was this, and it's very, very simplistic. All right, you go over to change active lineup, right? And you can create a new one by pressing triangle or Y on your Xbox controller. If you're PS5 like I am, it's triangle. And just create a new, lineup. My Legend squad is there still, and I just created something called the G Squad. Doesn't really matter what it is. You can do whatever you want. All right? From doing that, when you go to do it, what's going to happen is this, right? When you click on Generate Best Lineup, it's not going to tell you how many of every player you have. Okay, you see like how it says 8 of 8 and 7 of 10? It's not really telling you like in the past how many of the players you have. You need at least 30 though in order to be able to unlock that and just completely disregard what EA was doing when you were a Legends theme team. So although I'm a tier 8 with Legends, it only shows 8 of 8, right? With the Raiders, it shows 7 of 10, but we've already gone through it and made the players that have all the team's chems. We've gave them Raiders chems, and I'm going to also make sure you guys remember your team affinity cards can also help you with this as well. We didn't need it because we already have a lot of Legends that have multiple team chemistries, so it didn't matter. I just want you guys to know, when you see like 4 of 10 and all this garbage, you probably have like 25 to 30 players already ready to go. So when you click any one of these with the X button, or if you press the A button on the Xbox controllers, it'll generate your best lineup based on the team. So I chose the Raiders because I knew that I had a lot of Raiders. Plus, a lot of the players early on, had Raiders chems when we first started playing the game. Like for instance, the tight end that everybody was going crazy about. If we go back to August, I don't know if you guys remember with Dave Casper. Earlier in the year, he was like the sickest card to get. So I just thought, you know what? Let's go Raiders. All right. Now, when you look at the lineup, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click it so that you guys can see everything that lights up. And I'm going to go ahead and just explain to you guys. I did not buy any cards to make this lineup work. All these cards were already in my binder because if you play the game, you're going to get a lot of BS cards like Gabe Jackson, Andre James. You'll get those free cards as rewards or whatever from just playing the game. Just don't quick sell them, right? Calvin Johnson, Rob Gronkowski, Bo Jackson, and several other players, right? They get ×2 of whatever chemistry. Like when we're Legends, this guy gets ×2, right? So if you completed the Calvin Johnson, it's ×2 for him. Gronk gets ×2 for the Raiders. Whatever it is, whatever chemistries you want, it's certain players that get ×2. Now these guys were earned from different seasons. All right, season 3, season 4. So if you're playing the game later and you can't get those players, that's why I'm going to show you your team affinity card that's going to help you in that regard. Guys like Bo Jackson, they're going to get ×2. All right, so it's just certain players that made it easier for me to be able to quickly make a 30+ player theme team so that I can go in and unlock the house rules. Now, there is no guarantee that I'm going to sit through it and play all those house rule games because the way that they have it set up, it takes a lot of time to gain those points. I think it was a very bad job. Again, when EA Sports does something where it makes sense, I will give them credit. I'm not like somebody that's going to be looking for a reason to just be, oh my God, everything is garbage. But this was really, really bad. The whole design was garbage. It's all trash. Even if they wanted to make it so that everything is activated with the X factors all game and it was 1 quarter, that'll be a lot better. You have to make house rules fast and fun. You cannot make it excruciating, because already the community is up in arms about the way that you've done stuff with the trade block and all the stuff with the AP dropping it to 6. Everything that they're doing, it's like they don't want us to play the game. And of course, many of you guys like myself, we're like, all right, we're gonna still do it. Like, do whatever you want to do to me, it doesn't matter. But still, it's wrong with the way that it is. But I know a lot of you guys that were asking me about doing it. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood. Ken Stabler was another free card that we got from completing the first 3 seasons. So you could look at all these names, you could screenshot it or pause the video and come back to it and see that I got spaces missing and we're still above the 30, because you just need a tier 6. Now when you go to the defensive side, we already had, you know, the Randy Moss we just got, the Charles Woodson on the bottom, below Deion Sanders, Lester Hayes was like the original legend trash card. John Madden, you know, once you get him maxed out, he gets all the team's Kens. Tyree Wilson, we have him because he gets 0 AP tackle supreme. As a matter of fact, John Madden, I don't even think you have to max him out to get the Raiders Chem on him, because he was a Raider. Teddy Hendricks is the one of the original trash cards that you got from just doing the Hispanic month. You know, Mike Singletary is a free card. He gets that. These guys, we just had the miscellaneous. This guy is still, I had him as a legend, and we could use him as a Raider as well. So a lot of these cards that we already had, you know, it's very, very easy in my opinion, because there's so many Raiders, to just choose the Raiders. Also, if you still have the Palomau, you know, you go ahead and do something with that as well, and get all 32 team chems. That is what's really, really smart about getting stuff done, finding the players that have all the team's chems on them. So same thing again, you guys can look and see with the players that I have what I did there. On special teams, we have the Ray Guy, who is also a free card. If you don't have that punter, just go play the challenges for him and you'll be able to grab him. I do want to point out as well, with the strategy, the team affinity, you can easily go and just buy a Raiders strategy card that's ×3. Very, very easy to do. I do also want to note that EA Sports, if you remove certain strategy cards like the Sugar Rush or the Journeyman, you cannot put them back. So you will get an error if you try to put them back. All right, so you have to play that house rules without these working, because once you take them out, EA didn't patch the +2 speed or anything, so automatically if you try to put it in, you're going to get an error. All right, for anything that adds speed with all players is going to give you an error. Just want to point that out to you. And then finally, like I said, I'm going to show you the team affinity right now, and then what we're going to do is that way you'll be able to kind of more or less understand what's going on. So you could go into the auction house and you can search. I believe they have it under type, and you could just go to strategy, and then you could just type in Raiders. I believe that that's the way that most people told me that you can do it, because like I said, I usually pull them, but I was just getting rid of them. I didn't really care. So you're looking for this blue one, and it's like 30K, whatever. You know, you can buy it, and then once you buy it, you can put it in and add another ×3 to whatever theme team you want to make, and just make it a lot easier for you to go ahead and get that where it's supposed to be. So right now, with the way that it is, you can see that there's none available. You can find them in actual sets, and you can pull them out of the actual store. Okay, so that should help you guys to be able to go ahead and unlock something that EA Sports should have never had locked for the Legends theme teams, because it is a theme team. So once we add that in, you'll see that we jump all the way up to 40 and we open up another tier. And that's pretty much how it goes. So go ahead if you want to go ahead and get that 99 overall Lester Hayes and see how it works. I don't believe that he'll be worth much for long, because the golden tickets are continuously going to get released. So, he's going to just continue to go down in value. But if you guys want to go through it, that's the reward right there. And you have to be able, in order to get in there, you have to have a regular theme team, not Legends. If this has helped you out, go ahead and like the video, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.